Thank you. Oh, we're
Ooh, that
live.
says we are live, Miss Netty.
So much
Whoa.
fun. Thank you, Lauren.
No worries, bye.
Oh, what
How
a
are we all?
wonderful evening. How are you, Kay?
I am very good, thank you. I'll just move over to the comments so I know that's just talking to us. So, yes, I am very good. We've had a gorgeous sunny day here in Tasmania. Woo! So the sun shone and I've been in a T-shirt, which to you, Nettie, up there in warm Queensland is nothing unusual. But for us Tasmanians, we really love it when the sun comes out, and it's always power-packed when it does come out. And it's a
Yes.
beautiful place to be. So,
Yes, when I lived in Somerset, I lived on the beach, and I literally walk out my front door and I walked across the tiny little road near the Somerset Surf Club. And
yes.
I loved it. It was amazing. Like spring and summer, I lived in the ocean, lived in it. So it was amazing.
Oh, I'm not that bravo to be living in the ocean. So, don't know. Can you click on your comments? Can you see comments?
I can see comments. Hi, Jane. I can see
Jane,
them, but I can't click on them.
Okay.
So I always give people time to come in. There seems to be a lag.
Yes.
When we first go live and then when people come in.
Absolutely. So you're in Queensland where it's quite warm. And hey, Tiffany. So those people who are joining, let's know where you're coming from. Tell us what the weather's like, or tell us what your vibrational state of life is like at the moment. Give us a number. Give us a number out of 1 to 10. So 1 being low, 5 being, in the middle, and 10 if you're, on all charging on all cylinders. Let's know where you're at. I would say tonight I'm at probably a 7. But sometimes I've had over the last week, I would be dipping down to maybe a 1 or a 2 on occasions. So I'm so glad that I've got what I need to keep myself supported and uplifted.
Yes, a lot of people at the moment are dipping down to the 1 and 2. And that's a fear thing. That's a major fear thing that's rippling around our world at the moment.
Yes.
But I don't know. I'm very lucky. I don't ever go below a 6. But then I've got things in place to make sure that doesn't happen as well. So I'm very lucky. Tanya's at a 2. Nita's at a 3 to 4. Sorry, Kay?
Is it luck or is it by design?
It's definitely by design. We choose, we create our future, we create our destiny, we create our life. And those that follow me on Angelic Mystic Realm know that I always come on and say, pop your music on, pump up the volume, like go for a walk, get out in Mother Nature, journal, talk to someone, talk to a friend. Even if you call Lifeline and talk to a complete stranger, that's often a really good thing, because you can be more open with a stranger because there's no judgment, because you as much as you like to think your friends don't judge you, it's not necessarily that they judge you, but they'll always share their story with you because they think that they're, showing you that they've been through hard times as well. But when you're going through a hard time yourself, you don't want to hear other people's bloody stories, because it's not about you. It's about, the person. So it can be quite difficult, but yeah, I've just been very lucky, and I know that I'm very, very blessed. But after, I've had 2 near-death experiences in my life, and my first one when I was a little girl, I made the choice that I was going to enjoy life, because we are all here for a reason, whether we like that or not. We chose to be here in this moment. So to me, I see all of the change as a positive. And I know a lot of people are struggling with it. I get that, because not everybody can do that. I'm just very fortunate in the fact that I can.
Absolutely. So Kerry Addison saying So true. Netty, now I'm looking at some of our numbers, and we've got some low numbers here. We've got a 1, we've got a 2, we've got a 3 and a 4. Someone's at least a 7 tonight. Awesome. Tiffany, 5, been sick with gastro. Diane Wilson loves Tassie. Yay. And what else? That's sort of, I've scrolled back to see a few. Sorry, I thought I'd disconnected my message notifications. Someone in my family sent a message through. So if you're wondering what those dings are, they're all my daughters are responding to my sister over something. Hey, Stephanie's got an 8. Wow, wonderful. All right, now I've asked, and keep the comments coming, keep the questions coming. Nettie and I, we're not here to dictate. We're not here to kind of just splurge at you. What we want to do is have an interactive situation. So let us know how you're doing, and then we can give you service you in the best way possible. So I did say to Nettie tonight, because Nettie said to me just before we jumped on, I'm going to be honest, she said, "And how are you going?" And I thought I was fine. And I just went, oh, I welled up and I went, oh, yes, I am feeling a bit fragile. So she has offered, because I've got some things happening behind the scenes. So Nettie has offered to do a bit of a clearing for us. And let's see if we can do some letting go, and maybe even at the end. Actually, last night I was on live in my beautiful oil group, and I was supposed to end with a little meditation and a reset, and I jumped off the live and I went, oh, I forgot that bit. So we might be able to finish tonight on a bit of a reset. And for anybody who stays on for the full time, you will get the benefit of that. But also, if you are wanting readings, I work with oils, I work with colour. Nettie works with angels. She gets cards occasionally to prompt things. So, yeah, do ask, because those who ask are the ones who receive. But you need to make sure you stay on, because the comments are coming through thick and fast. And we will sometimes we miss you, or we call your name up and people have gone. So thanks, Tori, and anyone who is commenting and being being interactive, not interruptive. So I'm trying to read comments and I'm trying to talk. But how about Jess? Yes, and that's sort of what's going on for me too, I reckon. So Nettie's going to do a bit of a clearing for us. And so over to you, Nettie. So let's set the stage.
All right. So just for a couple minutes, let go of everything. Let go of the stress. Let go of the world worries. Let go of all the anxieties that you've got running around in your head and your body. We're just going to tune out from that for a moment, and we're going to call in some big guns to give us a hand. So when this happens, people feel the archangels come in. They feel the ancestors. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can get tingling, you can get goosebumps, you can feel temperature in the room change. It can go colder, it can go warmer. You can feel like somebody's touching your hair. You get a sensation that somebody is near you. So don't be afraid. I promise you, I put gatekeepers in, you're safe. So I want you to just take this moment and allow us to do some work for you. Okay, so I want, and I don't do all the, let's do 5 deep breaths, but we are going to do a couple breaths just to get the heavy weight out of our shoulders, because I'm actually feel like I'm being pushed down, because I can feel the energy of the majority of people here. So first of all, I'm going to clear. So while I'm doing this, just sit back, put your feet on the floor if you can. Just relax and just trust the process. It's really good if you close your eyes and just hone in on my voice, so that you can actually and if thoughts come, just let them go. Don't stop them. Like, so if a thought comes through, you should be cooking dinner, just let it go. Just let it go. Don't stop and think, oh yeah, I should be cooking dinner. Just let it go. All right, here we go. Beautiful. Okay. So just breathe with your normal rhythm. And then we're going to take, in a moment, a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then we're going to hold it for about 4 to 5 seconds. And then when you release it, I want you to release it. I'll demonstrate this in a moment. I want you to release it hard. And we're going to do that twice. And each time we're going to really let our shoulders and our body drop and droop. We're going to relax our shoulders. We're going to relax our jaw, our eyebrows. Just let ourselves melt down like melted chocolate. So we take a nice deep breath through the nose, hold for about 4 seconds, and then whoosh it out. And as you whoosh, just let everything relax. And we're going to do that twice. Here we go. Just relax like putty. And now a second breath in. Beautiful. Just let everything go. Archangel Michael, I call upon you in the name of our divine source energy. I ask that you act as gatekeeper for all of us here on this live and for those that watch the live replay. I now call upon Archangel Ariel. I ask you to come in and work with us, Ariel. I call upon Gabriel. I call upon Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Metatron. I ask that you work on each of us at a soul level in the name of our divine source, in the highest energy of our higher selves. I ask that you cleanse and clear and remove all fears that the collective consciousness has put upon us. I ask that all can see the truth, see through the lies, see through what is truly happening here on our planet, so that we may make our decisions with no fear attached. We can make our decisions purely from our heart. And know that when we make our decisions from our heart, they are safe decisions, not forced decisions. Please remove the fear. Please remove the depression. Please remove the anxiety. Please lift us up in the safety of the divine, in every direction of time, in every realm, in every timeline, in every planet that we are in right now. And so it is. We thank you in advance and ask that you keep us uplifted. And when we start to fall, please pick us back up and help us to lead the way. Thank you. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Right, now let's see where our numbers are at now. Give some feedback. Do you feel more empowered? Are you enlightened? Do you feel lighter? Did it make no change at all? Let us know where you're at now, because they are very powerful beings and they always come in and they will always assist. So it's what you wish to take from that. I know I feel amazing. How are you feeling, Kay?
I feel great, and it brought tears to my eyes, but the tears were of the love that was pouring in and the support. So, I've been over the last few months pretty raw and real on any of my lives, and often, the tribe, who are our beautiful community in my oils group, they've seen me, go through some of these things, go through these times, and I think it is so beautiful. Someone else was saying they were brought to tears. What have we got? Less weight off my chest. I feel good. I feel light. It feels strange. Yes, thank you. Have you a message for me? Happy portal 4 1s. Awesome. Zita's feeling a bit better, a bit lighter, and have a bit more energy. And
Good.
Tiffany is also saying the same thing. So thank you, Nettie. That is really beautiful. And that's what this is all about, isn't it? When we're in these situations where we need some support, that's what friendship is about, and that
Yep.
is what each and every one of us can do. So Zeta's gone from a 4 to a 5 instead of a 3 to a 4, so that's wonderful. And I think
Beautiful.
I'll bounce back up to a 7 or an 8. So there you go. That's wonderful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That makes me happy, because that's why Kay and I come on here. We know people are struggling, and don't think we are immune to it. We really are
Yes.
not. And, so many people will, I do a lot of crisis work. So I do that for free. And I also do my paid readings. And, all of those that come in crisis, they always leave lighter. And it's not me that does the work. I am merely the vehicle. That I'm the vehicle, because I want to be of service to our divine, and that is all I'm here doing.
Mm-hmm.
And people often say, well, you're always happy, Jeanette. You've got a great life. You don't have any worries. Oh my God. How wrong people can be. How wrong people can be. But it's what I choose. Let me give you an example. My grandson's therapy dog died suddenly a few months ago. A week later, my grandchildren's 37-year-old father dropped dead suddenly. We still don't know why. I've had other deaths in my family this year. I have lost my whole career. My daughter has lost her career. We are living on fresh air.
Mm.
We don't have it easy.
Mm.
But I choose not to go down that pathway of, oh my God, I'm hopeless. Not hopeless. That's not the right word. Not feeling hopeful. That's kind of what I meant, not me being hopeless. Our situation looked hopeless. But do you know what? We've got our health. We've got food. And at the moment, we've got a roof over our head. So that's what we work on. We don't work on all the stuff that has happened. We work on the here and the now, what we have to be grateful for. I'm very grateful that I can come on and uplift you guys, because I know what it's like down in the dark dungeon. I know, been there, lived it. So that's why I choose to come on with Kay, because Kay and I work really well together, and Kay and I have very similar ethics and values. And, we like to do this because we want to give people an hour of raising the vibration. So that's why we do what we do. So, and I know, Kay, you've been through a lot, and you still show up every week as well. And we don't need to go into your private details, but you've been through a hell of a lot as well. And still we turn up, we smile. And yes, we still do it hard, just like all of you guys. We are all in this together. We're all having to make decisions that we possibly don't want to make at the moment. But if we can stick together and know you're not alone, then there's half your battle. What do you think, Kay?
Absolutely. You've got to have that support and that feeling of, we are a community, and we're, as you say, in this together. So I thank you for all of that, Nettie. That was just beautiful. So I have chosen one of Jan Marie's, my lovely friend who's created this beautiful program. I've chosen this card tonight, and it's speaking and being your truth. And the affirmation is, I am the divine feminine. And I love the concept that, imagine if all of us were operating or embodying or energetically in alignment with our divine feminine, how powerful we can be, and how what a force that would be to reckon with. So if you are wondering about what to do, reach out to someone, find somebody. There are people around that are going through the same thing, and it doesn't matter what you're going through. It's just that, oh my God, whatever it's like sometimes when you say to people, oh my God, I've had a terrible day, or someone just says, are you okay? Or it's actually the simple things in life that, get us going. Like I've just got a message from my grandchildren saying, hey, Nan, are you reading a book tonight? Let's know. If not, that's okay. So in a minute, I will answer that. My grandchildren are in Melbourne, and so our ritual lately is for me to hop on at night, and I'm going to cry again and read them stories because I miss them. Anyway, let's see who would like a reading. I'm going to put some oils on.
And it's okay. Don't ever stop showing your vulnerability, Kay. It's okay to cry. And this is our problem, guys. As soon as we start to get emotional, especially women, because men unfortunately just close down, so they often don't talk. Women do. But when we start to get emotional, we make an excuse straight away, or we stop it like Kay just did. No judgment, Kay. I'm just pointing out, I'm getting emotional again. Hold on, I'll stop. Don't stop. You have been severed from your beautiful grandchildren. There are people on our page that haven't seen their loved ones, or their loved ones have passed and they haven't been allowed to be there. We weren't allowed to be there for my son-in-law. But it's okay, because vulnerable. See, when people say I'm strong, I actually don't like that. I'm not strong. I'm really not. I've fought so many battles my life: domestic violence, childhood abuse, sexual assault, rape, bullying. There's so much more. I am not strong, but I have faith in me, and I have faith in the divine. I don't do religion. I won't do religion. Never have, never will, not interested. But I have faith, and I show my emotion. I don't hide it, because I realized that I was teaching my daughters and my grandchildren to shut themselves down, and we shouldn't do that. And I've actually just starting up we're putting it together. I put a call out to people on the Gold Coast yesterday. I said, okay, for those who want to, I know there's going to be so many people without loved ones at Christmas, without this and that. How about we make our own bloody tribe? We make our own family. Everyone, let's all meet. Let's bring a dish of food. Bring your own drinks, and let's all hang out together. Let the kids play so they've got each other to play with, and let's all come together as a tribe. And that's going absolutely off, because people need people. And that is what they've segregated us. They've stopped us. They've stopped us from attending everything. You're only allowed so many people, this, that. No, we need people. We need to be in touch with each other. We need therapeutic touch. We need hugs. We need comfort. We need support. And I know that I can't do that from inside of a screen, but I can do something. So that's why Kay and I turn up every week. And, I know Kay is really, really struggling. Look, I know how blessed I am. My two daughters and my grandchildren and I, we all live in the same complex. We're all on the same page. I do not take that lightly, because I watch my beautiful friends struggle. So I try and help out in different ways. And that's what we do. We come together. We come together to support, not just to pull a card for people. A card helps nobody. It's a card. It's more about the interaction. It's about the discussion. It's about the hope. And I pulled 2 cards for us, just like I always do before we started. And it's time for everyone to spread their rings. Spread your rings. Spread your wings. And start looking at what freedom means for you. What is your freedom? It's time to start looking at that. What does that mean for you? Because it's time, because everything we think, we create. So if we're sitting there constantly, day after day, living in fear, listening to, mainstream media, listening to, reading all the negative stuff on Facebook, because you don't find much positive anymore, then that's the collective consciousness you're sitting in. So yes, you're going to be at a 1 or a 2 or a 3, maybe even a 4. But it's very hard to pick yourself up about that. So turn it all off. Get the music pumping. Get outside in Mother Nature. And even if you only do that for 10 minutes a day, some days I don't have time because I'm very busy helping people, but I put music on. And I'd like to say I dance around my lounge, but I don't. I huff, puff, moan and groan because everything hurts on me. I've got sore knees at the moment. My joints are aching because I have autoimmune disease. So, but I still find the time. So that's what we need to do. We need to get back to taking back our freedom, whatever that means for you. It could mean being free to have a cup of coffee when I want during the day or whatever. It doesn't have to be huge. But it's about taking back your power. That's the key. What do you think, Kay?
Absolutely. And I love Emma. She's saying sing, and people are saying, yeah, dance like no one's watching. Be the butterfly you are. Don't spread the legs, as someone said here in New Zealand. Don't spread your legs.
Yes, I'm sorry about that with the rings.
But hey, you've got to laugh and you've got to look at I think, what's, we're being brought back to the real truths of life at the moment. And it's not that, it's not the flash car. It's not the dinner out, or it's not the neatest shoes in the world or things like that. So a lot of us are going to, we may be going through, I call it contraction, when your choices aren't there like they normally may be. And I think it's, in that case, it's the simple pleasures in life. It's that going outside and sitting on the grass and just breathing and enjoying the sun, going for a walk in the park, or spending time with people. You can't buy that, even if it's not your biological family. So most of my family's in Victoria. Luckily, I've got one daughter here, but it is that thing of, well, okay, this is where it is at the moment. It's not going to be forever. I truly believe that, and we just have to ride the tide. Yeah.
Look, I do a lot of remote viewing. What does that mean? It means that I very luckily can travel to see where we're at, where we're going, what we're doing. It's not fortune telling, because all of our timelines are in one. And this is where a lot of people come unstuck. They don't understand. So right now we are living our past, present, and future right now in this moment. There are no past lives, as in there are past lives, but we're still living them now. And you will all become aware of that soon, because big things are going to happen in our world and you will actually become aware of that. But I know people will probably get annoyed with me for saying this, but everything that's happening in our life right now is a good thing. Now, let me explain that. What's being forced upon people isn't good, but hear me out. We stopped caring about each other. We stopped knowing our neighbours. We got so caught up in technology, in having to have everything now, credit cards, Afterpay. Back in the day, if we didn't have money, we didn't get it. And then they brought in lay-by, so you had to, you could pay stuff off, but it stayed in that shop until you paid the last cent. So you never got it instantly. There was no instant gratification. So many people now are all about the materialistic world. Fact. Not judging, stating fact. And that's what's happening. Our world as we know it is crumbling. That's a good thing. We need to get back. Has anyone here ever watched the Disney movie WALL-E? On that, there's people that are all obese. They've all got a TV screen in front of them, and they literally don't know anything other than the screen in front of them. Their food is delivered to them. They've got no idea until one day a lady falls out of the chair and looks up and goes, oh my God, there's other people here. Oh my God, we've got a pool. That's what's happened to our world. We've lost our way. We don't care for the environment. We don't care for each other. We don't look out for our neighbours. We go to jobs that we all hate. We go to make a few dollars while we're making billions of dollars for the people that send us into work. We usually have to pay for the pleasure of parking at the workplace where we're slogging our guts out to get a tiny bit of money to pay for houses that we've brought that we're never in because we're too busy working to pay for the house we brought. Sorry, I just call it for what it is. And we need our world to collapse as it is. We do. We need the people rising up and saying, hey, hang on a minute, this isn't okay. And that's what's happening. People are coming back together. They're coming, and it will continue. We will continue to grow. And it's not anything other than what it is. Our world needs to collapse because we have become greedy. We have become materialistic. As I said, instant gratification. We want everything now. We buy things we can't afford. We go and buy, like houses today. A good house is $1 million plus. None of us have a bloody $1 million. Well, not my group of friends anyway, and I don't. But do you see what I mean? Do you understand where I'm going? I'm not saying everybody's the same, but the majority of people are living way above their means, so they're forced to go out and work in jobs they hate. So our world as we know it does need to end. And I see the beauty in that because I am meeting amazing like-minded people who are having great women's circles. They're getting men's circles going. Communities are coming together. We're organising picnics for Christmas so everyone can have a good Christmas. No one will be sitting at home alone. There's no need to because there's groups out there doing this. I know I'm going on, and I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to get people to see that this is not all doom and gloom. Yes, it's scary because we haven't lived this, but it's not all doom and gloom.
Yes. I love Tiffany Hicks, crumbling like a seed about to grow. To those that don't understand the process, it looks like complete destruction.
Yes, yes.
So, and Zita's saying, yay, circles. So what we want to talk about tonight or the next thing is to kind of say to you all, we know what we need. We know we have a bit of a vision about where we want to go and how we want to move forward, but we can't sit back and expect that somebody else is going to do that for us. So I think each and every one of us have to step into our personal power. We have to listen to the divine. We've mostly got women on here, from as far as I can tell, or the divine masculine, but we need both. But we need to take our power back. And my question is, what are you going to do about it and how are you going to go about it? So Nettie and I love using essential oils because I haven't got Nettie here sitting next to me to prop me up all the time. And I know the power of essential oils. And tonight I'm talking about Young Living oils because the vibration of these oils are next to no other oils that I can talk to you about. And I know what they have done for me and many, many people. And I've got some of my our lovely oil community here tonight with us. So, and I just want to introduce you all to Feather. So this is Feather, and he's a diffuser. And I've started bringing him to my lives because he reminds me, or he prompts the wisdom that we have and that ability to see in the dark and bring the light into our community. So I think that's what I love it. Tori says we all need Nettie around. That's beautiful. So absolutely. So let's know. Nettie's got some cards. I've got some oil cards, and we'll see what we can do to give you all a little bit of inspiration so that hopefully you can take something home. Or you're probably already at home. Take something from this time together and let's see what we can do to help you raise your vibration. So you can always book in for if you want a proper reading with Nettie. She is totally available. Actually, you're still doing your little $80 ones. Where you're
Yes,
at to?
I completely wiped my books because I had all readings that were booked, done. I've kept some of them because people had paid for them, but I've wiped them and I've made it because so many people are struggling. All of my readings are $80.
Okay.
So I've absolutely really dropped my price down through my boots, but I can't sit here and preach to you guys that I'm here to help if my prices are above the help. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And so I've dropped them down. Every reading is $80. So you just PM me on Angelic Mystic Realm if you want one, and then we just go from there. And it's for no other reason than to help people, because that's what I'm here to do. And yes, I do charge because this is my income. I've lost my career, and this is my income. So it is what it is. But Wendy Harvey is flashing up to me. Wendy Harvey, can you click on Wendy? Wendy, can you just verify that you actually want a card or anything pulled? I will never do it without your permission, but your name is flashing up to me. Archangel Raphael. That's the same as my tattoo.
Yeah, you got to go back to front.
I get confused. I can't. Let me know if Wendy's still on.
And Tiffany. Yay. Excellent. Yes,
she's here. Yay! Okay, so I've got Archangel Raphael around you, which indicates that there's some inner healing that needs to go on for you. So, and I feel as though that's related to childhood as well. So that indicates to me that you've got some stuff going on in your life that you need to let go of. Sort of like some past stuff that's impacting of today. And I feel it's so sorry, they're coming through very fast for you. So they're giving me the 8 years to 13 years old is very relevant to what's causing this inner healing needed right now. Now, I don't go into too much here because we're on a public platform, but there's new beginnings upon you right now. So they're about to start. New beginnings are about to start coming in. So there's a lot of change coming in for you. And it's starting to come in right now. You have a lot of divine help. Please reach out and call for it, and start listening to your intuition, because your guides are coming through and they're actually giving you messages and guiding you, but you're kind of, because of what you need to release, you're not hearing it, if that makes sense. So it's time to really sit in the moment, sit in the now, ask your guardians in and ask them to guide you forward. So I want you to look between the ages of 8 and 13, if you can remember, because something that happened then is impacting on you now, and it needs to be released. It needs to be let go of. And that's very, very important, because you are actually a being of love. You give out so much love, and that's coming through. That's why Archangel Raphael comes straight in. And excuse me, you're not speaking your truth, because new doors are about to open for you. So you need to start speaking up. You need to start standing your ground and telling people what you want. Stop doing for others all the time. Start doing for you. That's really important right now, my darling, because you do so much for others, but you have to turn that energy on to you. I hope that helps, my love.
Okay, beautiful. Inner child, this is a gorgeous oil, and I got some out and put some on myself because it helps you to just to feel free, to lighten the load. Time for some healing on that little child, and it's a great oil to put on your tummy, because that's your solar plexus area, and it will really help you to open up and become spontaneous. And it's always the oil that makes me think of, the child running free, running through the park on the grass, doing cartwheels. So what I want you to do, Wendy, is to let that little girl out of the bag and allow her that healing. And Inner Child's actually one of a pack. It's you can buy it singly, but you can also get it in this beautiful kit called the Feelings Collection, and it has all these beautiful oils, releases in it, harmony, just these gorgeous group of oils, and it's basically a full. It's a like a already tailored for the purpose of healing the child and bringing you into that full expression of who you truly can be.
Beautiful. Okay, so if you're able to please click on Kate Manning, Kate.
Kate Manning, yes,
Kate
Kate.
Manning, please. Okay, so Archangel Michael's around you, Kate, standing there. He's showing me his shield. So that indicates to me that he's offering you grounding and security, which you really need at the moment. I feel as though you're in survival mode at the moment, and we want to shift that. We want to get you out of survival mode and into living, if that makes sense. First of all, you need to know that you're safe. You're okay. You're absolutely safe. And I feel as though you really need to hear that. And that's really important. And you've got definitely indigo around you. So it indicates to me that you're an indigo child. So do you work with children, or are you thinking of working with children? Because if not, then you should be working with children. It's very apt to you to be working with children. I feel as though you could do a lot of good with them, a lot of mental work with children, which would come through very, very strong for you. And there are challenges ahead for you, absolutely, but that's only to put you in a better direction, I'm told. So don't see the challenges as negative. They're not. They're to shift you to where you need to go, because better things are coming. And you're being asked to avoid negative people. I feel as though there's people around you that, honestly, you'll start the day out, la, 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 and then these certain people come around you and you're like, oh my God, I just want to crawl into bed and not get back out. And that's the energies that you're picking up. That's why Michael's come in with his shield, because you need your protection. So we need to put that up. And again, your guardians are saying you are safe. You are safe. Okay, so that's really important for you to hear. They will come and say it over and over because it's something that you need to hear. All right, so, and you're about to go through a transience period, so a big changes are coming, and again, you're reminded you are safe. Okay, I hope that helps, my love.
I know that I know Kate's situation, and I reckon she's going to really love that. Eucalyptus radiata was speaking to me for you, Kate, which is going to help to clear the energy and clear the space that you're in, so that you can clear that and put yourself into a more positive positive frame of mind, and just new beginnings is what Nettie was saying. So I don't know if you've got some eucalyptus radiata, is what was speaking to me. And Wendy, did you read Wendy's message? Yes, you're 100% correct. I'm always trying to save and help everyone. Well, come on, everyone, put your hand up. Who doesn't? And we've really got to learn that boundary, that concept of a boundary. And that's practice and learning to say no, or actually it's more about learning to say yes to you than no to other people, which is very, very important. Thanks, you have eucalyptus. Awesome. Thank you. Where are we going next?
We are going to Danny Benson, please.
You see me moving anytime soon, please. Do you want that? Yep. And Gail,
Danny,
go on. Oh, sorry. I just see Gail while I'm thinking of her. Gail talked about an abscess under your jaw. This is the second week. Any help? Give me a message, because I could talk to you about some oils that I'm sure would be supportive for that if you're interested. Okay.
Okay, Danny, are you still here? Just let me know, because there's a question I need to ask you, Danny. And the question is, are you in a relationship at the moment? Please tell me your secrets.
Yes. Okay. Yes,
Is that
you're
yes,
here.
you're
And
here, or yes, you're in a relationship?
I reckon that'll be yes, you're here. And if you want to know about the relationship, we've got
Yes.
a
Okay.
yes.
Perfect. Okay. So I want you to really take a stock of your life. I want you to really start looking at what is working for you and what is not, because there's a situation around you that you're sort of trying to push for, but nothing's going to come of it. Now, don't worry, because better is going to come in. And it's around relationship. That doesn't mean your relationship's going to end, but there's something going on around you that the best way, look, I don't sugarcoat. I tell you how I get it, and this is how I'm getting it. It's time to raise your standards in everything, in friendships, relationships, in your ethics, in your values. It's really time to raise the bar, raise the standards. And it's time to really start. And the trust came in twice for you. Trust yourself and trust your intuition. What is it you're ignoring? You know what it is. So what is it that you're ignoring? What is it that you're tuning out, hoping things will get better, hoping things will change, hoping things will turn? Okay, because it's time to put your trust in the universe. It really is. And I feel as though putting trust out is hard for you. I feel as though you sort of need to feel like you're in control, but this is one of those times to put out into the universe what it is you want, and then trust that it's going to come in, because you do have second sight. You are able to pick up on vibes. You are very third eye-ish, I call it. You know when you're around people, when they're bullshitting you, when they're giving you a hard time. So I feel as though there's things you've got to let go of. There's things that you've got to let go of the control, and that way the divine can come in and do the work that needs to be done. And I feel as though you really need to hear that. It really is time to put out there, and then allow some trust. Allow that not to be sort of that you've got to fix, that you've got to do, because this is out of your hands. This is big. Whatever it is around you, it's big. But you do have the second sight. So just be aware of who you're letting in your circle, because you really need to raise that vibration. Does that make sense? I hope that helps. Over to you, Kay.
So, Danny, I don't know whether you saw that, has a comment. My son is sick, terminal brain injury. So,
oh no, I didn't. I can't
yeah,
see that unless I scroll right back.
Popped it up on the screen, and she said, yes, it does make sense. So, interestingly, and Danny, immediately want to put your son in a beautiful bubble of healing, and yourself as well, because here some of us are worried about not seeing our kids, and you look like you've got a whole lot more going on right at the moment. So the two oils that I was looking at for you was interesting, because two came up, and one is orange, which is going to give you that confidence and be uplifted. It's a great oil to put in your water, stir it, and drink it. It's going to help bring in a bit of the happiness going on and the joy. But the other one is frankincense. And I don't know whether you've got oils, and I don't know your situation about your son, but I think this frankincense is going to be really good for both of you. A beautiful thing. I had a friend whose daughter was, she had something going on with her brain. She had what is it when you put a stent in your, what do they call it in your brain? That she had a hemorrhage or something happened. All the fluid was coming out of her brain. And she would take the frankincense, because in the hospital they were trying to put it back together, which that happened, but you weren't allowed to, take anything in to give them because of the brain situation. So she would put frankincense on herself and go in and let her daughter smell it. Frankincense is a really beautiful oil, and if you're, Danny, looking at supporting you and your son, with oils, please send me a message. Let's have a conversation, because you're going to need all the help you can get. And who knows? I believe in miracles as well. So, and yeah, over
Same
to
goes for me, Danny. You know, you come on over to Angelic Mystic Realm, and if you need support, you need someone to vent with, you need someone to talk to, you just want to sit on the end of a phone and cry, I'm your girl.
Yeah.
You know, we're here. We're absolutely here. Not because your son has brain cancer, but because you need support, you need love, and you need strangers to come on in and just be there with you. But really, please, the divine is asking you to hand the control over to them. And I know that's a scary thing. I do. I was a pediatric nurse for many, many years. I do know that fear. But, you know, everything is in the divine's hands. All of our lives are. So it's time to let go of because that'll take a bit of pressure off you as well. Okay.
The
because
idea
this is what.
Let go, let God. Handing it over is so beautiful. Oh, I love that, Tiffany. Community.
Yeah.
I love
But I mean that, Danny, if you need, I'm happy to StreamYard with you face to face. And you know what? I will just sit there quietly. You can just vent. You can, whatever you need to do. We can have a cup of tea together. We can invite Kay in, like that's what we do. We come together in times of need. And that's what we need to get back. We need to get back to the unity. I love that. So I hope that helps, my darling, which I know right now it's futile, but every little bit helps. So I know I didn't answer. I just saw that you asked about moving, but that didn't come up. It was more give it over to the divine. Let divine work that out for you. All right, just refresh, guys. Who else would like a card? Because I've got to scroll back.
Well, we're at 9 minutes past 8. So in a couple of minutes, I will walk you through a bit of a meditation. Who would like that? A bit of a reset. So we won't have time to do too many more, but you can go and find Netty on her page. This is really just a place for us to come together so we can send you off down the path of being in our communities. So I have an oil wisdom group, so you can request to join that, and I'll send you a friend request. Netty has a page. Sometimes we go on each other's pages together. I have another page, and I'll put my link there where you can find me. So you can find me through these. Oh, what's that? StreamYard. Anyway, there's my page. You can find that wasn't quite. Anyway, all right. So
can you
just
click on Jeanette?
Yes.
Jeanette Ellis, please.
Oh, she's saying yes, please.
I have to have Jeanette because my name's Jeanette. Okay, Miss Jeanette. Okay, just checking if you have any lower back pain, my love, at the moment. Any lower back pain? Just see if you've answered. Jeanette, if you're still here, let me know if you've got any lower back pain, please.
And while we were waiting for you to respond, there was an yes. I don't know whether that was for the back pain. It could be. I have just put my link. You can find me on Facebook. If you want me to find you, just say yes, please find me. Somebody wanted a friend request. I don't know who was that. Somebody. So yes, we've got yes to back pain. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. So I feel as though around you emotions are running high, like really high. I'm going to say nearly a 35 out of 10 emotion running high. I feel like I almost want to say anxiety running through my blood, like sugar, too much sugar, if that makes sense. And I feel as though it's like you underestimate yourself, if that makes sense to you, Jeanette. It's like you're very capable. You are very capable of making the decisions you need to make, of being self-resourceful, of knowing what it is you want. But I feel as though there's a lot of doubt there. There's a lot of fear there. There's a lot of underlying not good at expressing yourself type of fear-based energy around you. So let me know if I'm on the right track there for you, Jeanette. And I feel as though your sense of self, it's almost like you've lost your sense of self. You've lost who you are. You're so bogged down with all the shit going on around you that you've kind of lost your purpose, lost who you are, lost your expression. I'm talking verbal expression, communication expression, pleasure, self pleasure, doing things for you. It's coming through very clear. So it's time to really, really, really start grounding yourself. Kick your shoes off, get out in Mother Nature if you can, just walking on dirt, walking on grass, walking on a path even, and being around trees, etc., or walking in water is very, very, very grounding for you. And that's really important for you to do right now, my darling, because great things are coming. And it's time for you to stretch your wings and fly. It's time to stop allowing. I almost feel like I may not get this picture right, what they're showing me, but it's almost like you sit in a circle, like in the middle of the circle, and you kind of move around and look at everybody else and think, oh, they've got their life together. Oh, they're really doing well. Oh, I wish I had what they had. When you've got everything that you need, you just got to build on it. So it's time to start building your castle. It's time to start building your dreams. It's time to start getting into journaling and writing down what it is you want, writing and asking the universe to help you provide so that you can get rid of that sugar-filled anxiety. That's the best way I can explain to you what's running through my body. You know, when you've had too many chocolates or sweets and you've sort of got that bit of the jitters. Me either. I can just eat till the cows come home. But I'm told it happens. So, you know, that sort of the anxious, it's too much. So ground. Very important for you to ground. Ground can be like even the dancing, what I was talking about earlier. Cooking is really good. And baked potatoes, funnily enough, are very good for grounding you. So I have no problem eating those. But it's time to stop underestimating yourself. It's time to get creative. It's time for you to move forward because you need to build your castles in the sky, my darling. It's your turn. And I've just been told to pull a card for you. There are times when everyone needs a hand up. Don't be too proud. You need a hand up, ask for it because people cannot guess what you need. You need to verbalize that. Don't be afraid. You don't need to go through all of this alone. Speak up, speak out, and accept the help of those around you. And just be patient with yourself, my darling. I hope that helps. Over to you, Kay.
Okay, well, no, I was thinking of I haven't actually got one right on me, but we have an oil called Deep Relief. And if you have got any sort of that kind of discomfort going on, it's great. It comes in a roll-on. That looks like this. And you can just roll that on those parts that are, I should be a little bit slower there. So it has a roll on, and this is great. If I've got a stiff neck or something like that, I can just roll it on me, something like that. And that is going to help give you some nice warmth and beautiful oils in there that will give you some beautiful relief. So we have come to the end of our time together. So Nettie and I would like to say thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm going to play my beautiful bowl. I'm going to hit it 3 times. I want you to just do some breathing. and letting go. And just remember, come and find us, come and join us, join us on our pages. I've actually accepted your friend request, Danny. I will try and find you, Jeanette, or you can just find us and come and join our community. On a Wednesday night, I go live in our oil group, and I talk about oils and educate you and talk about my passion for young living. And a lot of you people here, you've got those oils in your hot little hand and you're still joining me, and it's so beautiful. So thank
I'm
you,
just
everybody.
laughing at the girls' comments on the carbs. I'm grounding, so what? Bring it. I love it.
And we love your support, because if you weren't here with us, we wouldn't be doing what we're meant to be doing either. So thank you.
And just remember, all of my readings are $80, so they're affordable for everyone. And the readings, if you had a reading tonight and then you booked a reading, it will be totally different information for you. You never get the same stuff twice. Guardians make sure of that. I don't use cards when I do readings. I'm kind of like the vehicle that the information comes through, and I use cards on here sometimes when I'm playing, but I don't use cards or any tools when I do the readings. My readings are very, very accurate. Anyone that's had readings with me can verify that. So yeah, if you want a reading, $80, that's all I'm charging. And just come over to Angelic Mystic Realm and PM me. And thanks, everyone.
And thanks, Tiffany. So let's just take a breath. And let it go. And another one. And as you just sit in your chair or wherever you are, just wriggle your body and become present within your body, and focus your attention on your solar plexus. Focus your attention on the little area 3 inches below your belly button, or 10 centimeters below your belly button, and 10 centimeters within your belly button. That is in your sacral chakra. That is a very powerful place for your energy for you to bring your attention to the energy within your body. Let go of the worries of the world and bring a color into your body that you would like. Whatever color it is for you. It might be pink, it might be red, it might be green. For everybody, it might be a different color. And allow that color just to be like a little light within you, a speck of light in the darkness that you are going to allow to grow and blossom. And with each breath, that color merges through your body, purges through your blood, cleansing your blood, lighting up every cell in all the parts of your body that there is. Feel your feet connecting to Mother Earth on the ground, and allow the tentacles of the rich, powerful mother that you are, or person that you are, allow those tentacles to dig deep through the soil and connect very deeply with laser sharp speed and focus into the middle of Mother Earth. So you are making that beautiful connection. And then allow that beautiful connection to come back up through the soles of your feet and up through your body, up through each chakra one by one, merging with red and then orange, yellow, green in your heart area, up through your throat chakra, turquoise, blue, deep blue, violet, and magenta, right through the top of your crown and reaching up to Father Sky. And then allow that beautiful energy that you've just ignited and activated to flow over you like little sparkles of glitter. gently falling back through your energy field, softening, releasing, igniting, and activating your soul, your joy, and your freedom to be who you truly want to be. And let's connect with each and everybody here tonight. As a community, we've spent some time here, or for those people listening to the replay, just allow that energy to be vibrating at a really high rate in your aura and in your body. And around the outside of your body, put yourself in a golden glow of protection, vibrating and activating with alive, pure, clean, and protection. And allow yourself to become in tune with your breath, following the rise and fall of your chest, noticing where you are, where your body, feeling your muscles, feeling your bones, feeling your tendons, your heartbeat, your blood, and gently stretch your fingers, your arms, your toes, and bring yourself back into the awareness of where you are. So, my message is go forth and conquer. Go forth and rise above whatever situation you're in. Connect with those you need to connect with. From my heart to your heart, thank you, Netty, and thank you,
Thank
everybody,
you.
for being here. Cheerio.
Keep that vibration high. Love you all.
Woo. Bye. Glitter everywhere. Oh, awesome, Tori. Beautiful. Cheerio.